New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Police in Cincinnati are searching for two women caught on video going after a Wendy's employee. The women who went after the employee were, quote, upset about the way that the Wendy's employee handed them their food in the drive-thru. In the footage, the women walk around the counter to confront the employee. The suspects then throw a bottle at the worker before they began going after her. Police state that the woman, the worker, suffered a fractured leg, a torn ligament during the attack, which occurred back in November. Two of the women in the video are wanted for felony charges in connection with the attack. The assault at the Wendy's in Cincinnati is one of many reported attacks on fast food workers in all I'm saying is this: all of this talk about black women coming together, black women loving and caring about each other, black women, we're all we got, and it's us versus the world. I'm not really seeing a lot of that when I happen to look through the news. I'm seeing stories of a lot of black women going after other black women for small things, for things that can just be like look by and then you just continue on with your life. But because people have so much emotions, right, tied up into a variety of things, people will then allow, right, those set emotions to carry them to another extent and then use those very same emotions as an excuse. Oh, I blacked out. Oh, I rage. Oh, I have moments like this. I can't control myself, when I'm nah. It's not that you can't control yourself, it's that you don't want to. You don't want to be responsible for what it is, so that you have to give it on to something else. Oh, the responsible party is my anger. It's that energy, right? That's the responsible parties, right? That same excuse, in a sense, has been given legitimacy because that's what black people have used for the longest time, right? Whenever we can't handle, a lot of things, we're going to, let somebody else bigger than us basically handle it instead of trying to find a way, instead of trying to work a way, right? It's a way for us to alleviate that stress, to think that somebody else that we don't know about is handling all of our problems, handling all of our issues, managing all of our emotions, managing all of our energy while we're just sitting up there doing nothing. And that's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. But like I said before, clearly, in this instance, I guess that's how it didn't work, right? Whoever they were trying to give all of that energy to obviously pressed reject, sent that right back down, and they had to deal with it. So that overpowering, right, amount of negative energy, right, came through in the video that you were partially able to see. Because I'm not going to show the rest of it because you already know what happened. The two black women rode through and they went behind the counter, which they should not do because they are not workers. They do not work there. They are not owners. And because they were emotional and in an emotional state, they decided to use an item that was used to clean the counters, throw that directly at the worker. The worker sat there with her hands with the Kanye shrug, like, yo, what are you doing? Like, yo, it's not that serious. You can clearly see that she is not in a position where she's like, yo, I'm about to sit up there. We about to rumble. Right? That's not what she was doing. She was in a passive type of stance. But they just came back there, and in the further part of the video, which I edited out, they started hammering down blows on that woman. Two big black women versus that one thin black woman who was doing nothing but working and providing for herself and more than likely her family. And women, black women especially, want to sit up there and get mad when men are like, yo, how come y'all don't learn how to cook? How come y'all don't just stay at home and cook? Why are you always going out there and getting fast food? All these other types of things. This is what men are talking about right here. Now, ask yourself this before you decide to get emotional, right? If these two women who went through a fast food restaurant drive-through, right, which is a service, right? They have realistically no obligations to them, right? They went through, they proceeded to buy from this restaurant. They didn't like what took place, right? And this is how they acted. Now, would these two black women be in this predicament if they decided to stay at home and cook? Ask yourself that question. How hard is it for those two black women to just be at home and cooking food instead of going out and acting like, I don't know, wild children, savages? Because that's clearly, if you look at the video, that's what they were doing. They were acting like savages. They were acting uncouth. They were acting like teenagers. One of them that actually walked behind the counter, if you go back and look at the video, the last one that slightly had a wobble to her, if you look at her face before she goes around that counter, she was smiling because she already knew what she was about to do. That's the type of evil and that's the type of hate that she has. So yet again, if you have a problem with any of the words that I stated in the video or how I describe certain things, you clear cut are an issue and a problem, just like these two women who are now on the run, who have a warrant out for their arrest, and who now have felony charges at this moment in time. Like I said, everything is very simple. All they had to do is not patronize the establishment, save money, go to the grocery store, and actually cook some food if they even know how to cook. Because obviously they don't. This is why they acting like this over some pre-made, pre-frozen food that gets thrown out and then cooked for about 5 to 10 minutes and then served as if it's fresh. Like I said, stupid people are going to do stupid things. You play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. Like I said, lock those women up in prison. Lock them up. Because if you don't do it now, they're going to continue to do the exact same behavior because they've never suffered any type of serious ramifications. And then furthermore, what that's also going to do is that's going to incentivize other young women and other young girls to go out and do the exact same things. Because why? Oh, the world doesn't care what women do. The world doesn't care if we sit up there and act reckless, if we sit up there and start acting beyond ourselves. They're not going to do anything to us. Like I said before, y'all better start checking this before other people start checking it for you. So like I tell y'all before, women out here, y'all better start checking these young girls before they start becoming young women. Because at the end of the day, that's clearly what this was about. This was black women hating, not loving, and not caring about another black woman that was simply doing her job. Because at the end of the day, all that had to take place was a little bit of words. That's it. That's it. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.